Hi guys, welcome to Theming 101. Today we're going to look at editing the status bar icons. I'm going to do it for the iPhone 4. I'm sure on the iPhone 3G or 3GS it's something similar, but I don't have one to test it out. Hopefully we can figure it out if you need help with that. So I'm not going to go in depth about editing the photos and all that. I'm basically going to show you file names, file sizes, and file locations. So first off, you create a folder that's going to be the name of your status bar icon theme. I just named mine my status bar .theme. In here, you need a folder called bundles and a folder called UI images. And it is case sensitive, so make sure you do that right. First, let's look at changing the carrier logo. You need a folder. Mine is on AT&T, so for that it would be com.apple.att_us, case sensitive. And inside there you are going to need a default _carrier _AT&T at 2x ping and an FSO one. And you got to make sure you have both of those. Basically, you just need a picture size that is approximately 63 by 40. I'd say do the height at least 40, and then the width, you can play around with. You have a little more leeway, but you don't want it to be too huge or too small. So I'd say stick with a guide of 40 for the height. So I was just going to show you the AT&T, but I figured I'm going to have a lot of people asking me, well, what about my carrier? So if you SSH into your phone, go to Systems, and then Library, Carrier Bundles. You scroll down, and here you're going to look for your carrier. So let's just say you're on Orange in France. Then you are going to do the same thing as you did here, except you're going to name it com.apple.orange_France. And then on the carrier logos, you're going to name it exactly like it says here. Default carrier _orange f.p. So that's all you have to do for the carrier logo. So next, we go back into the main bundles folder. And the next folder we have is com.apple.springboard. And here is, if you have the notifiers, status notifiers in your status bar, like if you have a missed call, you have a little phone or whatever, you can edit those and put whatever picture you want. And if you don't get all these names, I'm going to list them all in the blog post, so just head over to the blog and check out all the file names. For a missed call, you need the default end call and FSO end call. And for email, default end mail 1, FSO end mail 1. And for basic push notifications, default push, FSO push. You also can do text message one, so that one's will be the NSMS one. And if you put your phone on silent, I don't have anything in my status bar when I have on silent, but I guess you can have a fix for that. So there's also one for that and silent. So back in the main folder, we look into UI images. This is where you're going to have your Wi-Fi bars and your signal bars and your battery. Well, I guess I should mention all of these, including the ones we just looked at for the phone call, missed calls, and mail. You want to have them about 20 pixels in height. When you're editing your pictures, make sure, the width matters, but the height is the most important part, that you have them at least 20 pixels. For the signal bars, you're going to have black _the number _bars.ping. And you're going to have 0 through 5. 5 being, if you have the most signal bars, 0 meaning you don't have any. So you just go in, and what I did was I started with my full picture at 20 pixels in height and just kind of chopped off a little piece for each one that I went through. And you're going to have the black, and you also will have silver, 0 through 5. And that's basically doing the same thing as the default and the FSO one, which is the main logo and the one when you're on the black status bar, which is when you're on your Springboard or whatever. And the silver one is when you're in an app and the status bar is like silver. The Wi-Fi bars are same thing, except you're going to have only 0 through 3. And to change the battery in your status bar, there's a few files. I don't have them all because I didn't feel like customizing them all, but the main ones are black battery charged, silver battery charged, and that's when the battery is fully charged, and black battery charging and silver battery charging when you have it plugged in and it's charging. A couple other ones that you can do is I'll just say the black one, but you need the silver one too. Black battery draining background, and you have black battery draining insides, black battery draining insides low. So the background, it's just like the black background color. So the inside is going to be the inside color of while it's normal draining or whatever, and then the insides low is going to be the color of when you get from below 20% or 10%. So that's basically it. So once you have all those, grab your main folder and you come into your phone and you're going to go to var, stash, and themes, and you're going to put it in this themes folder. And then once you do that, we'll switch over to the phone. Once you have moved it over into your phone, you go into Winterboard and you activate it. So as you can see, we have the custom signal bars right here, our carrier logo, and our Wi-Fi signal, and our custom battery. And then here's a notice for a push notification that I got. So play around with it, because you can see that it doesn't look completely right on the status bar. Like my carrier logo doesn't look completely right on the status bar, either on the Springboard or in an app. So like something like that, maybe having it be a transparent background instead of a black background so that it blends in, kind of like the icons. So that's basically it. Again, if you want to get the file names, head over to the blog and check the post that goes with this video, and I will have the whole list so that you don't have to be writing them down from this. I hope that was helpful for you. If you want help doing anything else, let me know and I will try to get another video up. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
People, what a bunch of bastards.